Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is a weekly reading. It's from Monday to Thursday, July 28th to July 31st, 2025. And it's for the whole collective, for each and every one of us. Let's see what's happening in this week, and let's see what's arising, what's igniting, and what are some of the things that are hidden behind the scenes that you're not aware of. And of course, the things that you are aware of, and some clarity on everything. Welcome, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I'm in gratitude for all your support by watching the videos all the way to the end. You have been supporting me big time, and please continue your support. It means a lot to me. I'm in gratitude for that, and I'd like to convey my best wishes and regards to each and every one of you. Thank you all for your words, for your kind words, for supporting me in this channel. I'd like to take this opportunity also to wish happy birthdays for those of you who are celebrating Monday to Thursday, July 28th to the 31st. I hope you have a beautiful birthday and enjoy every bit of it. And my best wishes to those of you who are also celebrating other occasions. My sincere best wishes to each and every one of you, whether you're celebrating or not. Let's start with the first message for today and see what is it that you need to know for this week. Glasses on. And we have a child. Okay, this can be about your inner child, your inner child, or about children around you. Let's see what it says. It says you care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. So the support is going to be there for those of you who are having a lack of time, perhaps not being able to be, available to reach out to the children around you, or even to your inner child. That is all going to be supported. Let's have a look at two more messages from this deck. And we have the flow of life. The flow of life is going well. It looks to me like there's going to be a lot of healing. Things that have been upsetting you are going to be healing, especially in partnerships and in success and money. There's going to be success coming to you, healing in the areas of success and partnerships. Let's take a look at the second one, and it says freedom. You are finally going to be free. And guess what's bringing you freedom? Success. Success is bringing you freedom. It's bringing you a new beginning, that you are going to thrive and grow and be very successful, that you're able to fly free and have your freedom. Some of you might be opening your own business. Some of you might be getting more money, which is giving you more freedom and less work, perhaps. Okay, now let's take on two messages from another deck. This is a tarot deck now. Let's see, what do you need to know, my dear viewers? Wow, the Empress. Now, the Empress is all about unconditional loving that comes from the heavens or the universe. It is all about giving you fruitfulness in your life. It is about abundance in many areas of your life. Tackling what needs affection, attention, healing, it gives it to you. With it comes a lot of abundance. So the Empress is magnificent. Now, oh yes, I'll just shuffle again. Here we go. And we've got freedom again. Look at that. This is the Fool, and the Fool is all about freedom. And it's about a cycle of life where chapters that were difficult or struggles come to an end, and you reach to a very high level of freedom. Freedom that will give you so much. Freedom that will take away all your cares and worries. Everything that you've been worried about, a lot of tension is being removed. So that is magnificent. Wow. I love that for you. That's great. For all of us, actually. It's for the collective. Okay. Now we move on to the next level, and that's another deck. This one here. Let's have a look at what else. Two more messages. And we've got a new beginning. This is the Ace of Swords, which is all about success and triumph. Remember, I was saying success and triumph. You are going to have a great victory. With the Ace of Swords comes a new beginning that gives you a lot of clarity which empowers you to see everything well as to why it happened, where did everything, like everything is explained, because you finally get to see things that were hidden. And it is going to give you not only a victory, but an epiphany or two. Maybe it's these epiphanies that are going to take you to the level of absolute success and more money coming in, so that you're free from worries, from cares and worries. Let's have a look at one more. Wow, we have recognition, we have rewards. Rewards and recognition. The Three of Wands shows that your mind, your life is expanding. You're seeing the bigger picture. Your capacity is expanding. The rewards are going to be enormous, to the point where they will give you all that you need, all the recognition and rewards that you need, that you deserve, that you've worked hard for. And it doesn't mean just work, even what you've been doing spiritually. I also feel like here there is a possibility of looking at expanding your home, your life, your work, looking at expanding. If it's a business, you might be thinking, your spectrum is getting wider. You're thinking and looking at a bigger picture of how to improve your life and how to go bigger, how to do more. Maybe some of you might be thinking of buying your second home or your second business. There is so much that you're able to do with the Three of Wands. Okay. And you got the freedom from cares and worries. So that shows there could be some magnificent amounts of money coming to you, success coming to that point, so that it can lead to this beautiful freedom. Okay. Now I'm moving on to the next level, which is 3. We're going to take 3 messages from this tarot deck for everyone. Let's have a look. An end of a chapter. Something is coming to an end, which is out of your hands. You've done your best, but it's reached to a dead end. That means there's nothing more that can be done. You might not still see it. You're still carrying on, and you have tried, and you keep maybe trying and giving your best shot. But ultimately, there are no resolutions when there is the Two of Swords. It's an absolute ending. It's like hitting a dead wall. A cycle ends. Here we go. This actually confirms it. There is a chapter of your life that's ending, and you're escalating to high levels. Maybe this is where the rewards are coming from. Three of Wands. Because of this escalation, large sums of money are coming, rewards are coming, great victories await you, and a cycle that you've worked hard on. Now it's time for you to be rewarded as it ends. So that's also giving you the freedom that you see over here. The next one shows someone new is entering your life. This person is going to be very supportive, very helpful, very reliable. We'll find out more about this person as to whether they're already here or they're coming new into your life. This person is an earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, either one. We'll find out more. What you don't see happening is there is an end, a very ending, painful ending. It is connected to the Two of Swords. Painful, hurtful words, separation, even betrayal in some cases, but it is an absolute ending that is imminent and destined to end. That's what's happening now. If you haven't seen that yet, you will be seeing it now. You'll be grieving the loss of this ending. But yeah, that's great news. First, you will be grieving the loss of this ending. Without a doubt, there's grieving this loss. It's not going to be taken easily, maybe because it was a situation where you have been putting a lot of your efforts, you've invested so much in. But ultimately, it looks to me like you are relocating. Remember, I said you're looking at the bigger picture. The Three of Wands and now the Two of Wands shows a relocation, thinking about moving and relocating. And then it's after relocation that you are going to be connected to a soulmate. That's what's coming. It's not here yet, but it's coming. Maybe the soulmate is connected to an earth energy. They might have earth energy in them. They could be earth and fire. I have a strong feeling there could be earth and fire. Fire energies are Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, either one, earth or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Now I'm going to keep going so that we can work out everything. What else? I'll clarify in a moment. I'll just get some more information before I do clarifications. 2 messages from this deck for everyone for this week. It says small increases in money. Valued information is coming. You need to do honest assessments of everything and really look at everything deeply and steady and slowly before you actually put it into action. If you're assessing any kind of money or assessing a situation, it needs your honest and in-depth assessment. But there is a lot of valuable information coming which is going to help you deal with that. In regard to careers, there could be a fresh start, but steady work is there without a doubt. And some of you are looking into career building ways or mechanisms or strategies. Okay, now, too many cards. We need one more. I'll just take this up. Here we go, one more. And we have the crown. This is beautiful. Overcoming obstacles and wealth. Power play and wealth. But overcoming obstacles is the best one here. You are overcoming obstacles and there is power play. You are absolutely empowered. And I feel with the Empress there, without a doubt, you are going to be empowered because it is the Empress that gives you the power. And I feel like this is probably what's giving you the power of freedom at the same time. Because the Empress is the power of abundance and wealth and happiness and unconditional loving and support. You've got that. And then you've got having freedom and having overcome all obstacles. So that shows big time that there is, and being empowered and reaching wealth. All of that is connected to the Empress. And this actually, this crown reveals it. It reveals this truth. It shows that you are going to be so empowered by the power of the Empress, the unconditional love that I was talking about, and it gives you abundance to help you overcome obstacles and have power play and be empowered. 1111. How beautiful. Okay, so yes, absolutely wonderful. That really, and also there is another thing, making a lot of progress in regard to this wealth. Wealth is going to help you make a lot of progress. It's going to help you actually consider being your own boss. You know, taking charge of business, buying your own business, having control over something, maybe property if you don't want to work, sort of just property, investment property. But I do see you making a lot of progress and being free. Again, there's that freedom. So this wealth that's coming from both of these shows that you are going to be empowered and you are going to open your mind to, even if you love your career, your work, maybe you might be considering leaving it and doing something that gives you more freedom. Because it looks like some of you have worked hard and there have been maybe children neglected. So that's that one. Now I'm going to clarify everything that needs clarification. And we're going to start with, the Two of, look at this, the Two of Wands again. So you are destined to move. There's relocation without a doubt. Okay, and it's after the relocation you're meeting the soulmate. Now let's have a look at the Two of Swords for everyone. This ending, what is it all about? It might be connected to someone. I'll take one more. Oh my God. It is connected to someone that has water and fire energy. Now, you could be the fire energy and you might be dealing with a water energy. It could be possible. Or you could be a water energy dealing with a fire energy. All I know is this ending is connected to fire and water. Water being Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Someone that has water energy in them. And then fire energy is Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. So it looks to me like it could be, and look, it's all happening because of this. Why is it happening, this ending? Because there is destinies, and destiny, it's time for you to meet this person. Look at that. This is the person that you are going to make a major decision about. You see this? And we're talking about someone new with earth energy. Earth energy being Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, so this could be an amazing. We'll just get to that in a moment. Let's continue with the Ace of Swords for everyone. Let's see what this new beginning is all about. Well, it says this new beginning finishes. It starts when something finishes. When you say goodbye to a situation where you were unhappy, leaving in search of more happiness, you're going to meet someone that is very industrious, hardworking, and earth energy, like we talked about here. It's this one here. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So that explains that all synchronizes and explains everything. Let's have a look at now. You're leaving the past behind you. Have a look at that. Leaving the past and say goodbye to it because you weren't happy. You're in search of happiness. That's what the Eight of Cups was all about. Now the Empress. Let's see the Empress power. What is it going to give you? First and foremost, it's going to put an end to a suffocating chapter, a battle that you've been ongoing, and you're having peace. So, my dear viewers, we were talking about, yes, what the Empress is going to give everyone. What is it going to do for us? And it looks like it's going to put an end to a battle. And this is when you're resting from a battle and finally being released from something that was really difficult. The next one shows that this could have been concerning someone of air energy like Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, right? This could be an air energy resting from a battle, or someone resting from someone that was air energy and being relieved from them. They were in a battle in, for example. And finally, you are going to overcome all obstacles, like it says here in the crown, overcoming obstacles and becoming quite victorious. There's a great victory that awaits you. So this is what's actually also in regard to freedom. You are destined for a lot of freedom, and freedom from all cares and worries. That shows that obstacles and difficulties and challenges that you were going through were not letting you have peace and freedom. And finally, you are going to be free from that, which is magnificent. Okay. So that's what the Empress, the powerful Empress, is giving us. Now let's move on to the next level, and let's see who or what is the energy of this person. This earth energy for everyone. Wow, look at that. How direct and to the point. An end of a chapter, a karmic chapter. Someone is being removed from your life. Now, this could be concerning people. This person could be coming after the removal. It's showing us, because we asked about this energy. This is someone entering your life. I said, oh, it could be somebody already in your life that's very helpful and supportive. But I just feel like with the pages, they're always like new people. Sometimes they have shown that they're not new people. I've seen that in readings. So I do feel like you'll understand who this person is when this chapter ends. There is a karmic chapter. It's ending, and that's why you're resting from this. There is someone being removed from your life. Now, sometimes this can mean very easily, okay, this person could be someone that you might be working with, in business with also, someone of earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And at times it can mean that you're released from one earth energy, somebody who has got earth energy in there. Maybe they were earth and air, possibly, right? Earth and air. Let's just put this together. Or someone that might have been really hardworking, earth and air, right? That this is where it's ending and you're leaving because you're not happy. Because they came out together. And then right after that, you're meeting a soulmate, and your soulmate, even though they might not be born as an earth energy, but they might have very strong earth energy in them. So they could be born anything like fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. They could be water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, with earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So that could be also, because it shows that right after the removal of someone or a situation in your life, and you're finally over a chapter, you're getting to meet this person. This person was connected to the lovers, which means you will have a very incredible connection, and you are going to make major decisions in regard to this person. So that is excellent to know. Now, that's understandable. The next chapter is, we're going to look at the end of a cycle. Let's see what's happening with this cycle ending. Right, it is connected to someone that could be Taurus, that could be the earth energy here, you see. A very difficult chapter is ending. And it also looks like Aries. There could be Aries, Taurus. Could they be? Yes, they can be cuspies very easily. Could be someone that has Taurus, someone Aries, Taurus, that's ending. Taurus is the earth energy, Aries the fire. Or it can mean it's saying be patient, stability is coming, happiness is coming. Once a chapter that was very suffocating ends, there could be someone entering your life, and that person could be Taurus, Aries. They might have very strong Taurus, Aries in them. So that's that one. Now let's have a look at the Three of Wands, this expansion, rewards, and recognition that's coming. It's coming at a time where you are feeling defeated, where there are rewards. Look at the Six of Wands. This is the Three of Wands. This is the Six of Wands, and we have the Six again before. When you are defeated in an area where you've tried your best and nothing can work, it can just come to an end, which is an ending. There is a new someone entering your life with a new proposition or new idea, a new inspiration. They could be Pisces, they could have water energy like Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but a great new beginning is coming. The Ace of Swords twice, as you can see here, with great victories, epiphanies, and a lot of clarity. Finally putting two and two together and working things out, knowing there is a situation with water energy here, because I keep seeing the King. There is a water energy. I feel like the person that's coming is a water energy like Pisces first, Cancer, we have the Chariot, or Scorpio. Now let's have a look at the Freedom, the Fool. The Fool shows that you are going to be taking action. You're going to be free to travel. You're going to be able to do so much more. Taking action where you were not able before, but you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to have freedom and travel. And fire energy, like I said, earth and fire is coming. When you're leaving a situation, earth, fire, and could be water. This is what's coming for the collective. These are the signs that are coming. Have a look at your general reading and you'll know exactly who these are. Who is the fire? Who is the earth? By the way, fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Strong fire energy there. Now, before, yes, I do have to do 2 more messages from this deck for everyone. And let's see. Right, cherish. It says cherish. I'll put my glasses on. Your relationships. Cherish your relationships. Very important to cherish your relationships. That's all kind of relationships. It says clarity, and we got clarity all over the place. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity, to know what needs to be done. You might come up with a brilliant idea with the light bulb there. Now, in regard to other things to do with relationships, 2 more. And then I'm going to do something a little bit different. Just bear with me. Let's have a look at this. It says, you deserve love. You are lovable. You deserve love. So you are getting exactly that. You're getting someone that will truly love you because it's your soulmate. And this soulmate can come to those who are already in love and can be someone that you'll work well together. Very soon, it says, they're coming. Clearly decide. You have to be, you'll have your clarity, and it's after the clarity, it says decide what you want, and it'll come your way. So very soon, it's coming. This is what's coming very soon. Very soon. Okay. Now, what I want to do is, I want you to ask a question, and I'm going to do 3 answers. Or you can ask 3 questions and 3 answers. I'll do them one at a time. So now what I'm doing is you ask a question, and I'll take out an answer. You can ask any question, and there will be 3 answers, but I'll do only 1 answer, just 1 answer. And we've got the moon. And the moon is all about clarity, seeing things clearly, changes in your life that are so mysteriously phenomenal because they will change the path you're taking. And when you don't know where you're at, the path is going to be so clear. It's going to show, like everything hidden is going to come in the open, and you'll finally start seeing everything. And you'll say, oh my God, what am I doing here? Now I know I should be doing this, I should be going here, I should be doing that. So all that brings on, all the hidden matters are going to bring on so much clarity that you'll know what path to take and what step to take. The changes in your life are going to be profound with the moon. This can be also connected to people that have cancer in them. So that's that one. It's all positive, the moon, because even though it releases information, it gets you to see where you're heading. Now for question number 2. Prepare your question, and I'm going to take it out soon. I like to do this for you. I'll do it on the weekends or weekdays. Here we go. Question number 2 for everyone. The answer is the wall. Let me put the glasses on. The wall does mean sometimes difficulty. Sometimes it can mean misunderstandings. Sometimes when there's misunderstandings and the wall, it shows that you're not expressing clearly, either you or the person you're dealing with, or whatever your question is. Expression needs to be more clear so that the other party can understand you. Misunderstandings happen when people don't express their meaning or their point of view in a clearer way. So it's very important that you are persistent in being sure that the person that you're talking to is understanding your meaning, what you mean. What is it that you're trying to say? So very important. Clarity in expressing, making sure the other party understands. Now, question number 3. Answer number 3 for everyone. Wow, we got a purple one. And then it says January. January can mean actually the month January. January can mean someone that's their birthdays in January who are Capricorn or Aquarius. And that was number 3. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go through and see what the Chinese cookies want us to know. Next time I might take 2 cards for each answer, maybe. Let me know what you think. Okay, here we go. Opportunities. It says an important offer will be made. Be prepared and dressed to impress. an important offer will be made. So that's interesting. Sexuality. It says existing relationships could find a new passion and heighten sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong, but if you're single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. Okay. And that's the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, my dear viewers. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Please keep your support going by seeing more videos. If you watch 2 or 3 videos as a gift to me in support of me once a week as an extra, just all the way to the end. If you don't want to watch them all, just watch a little bit and let them run to the end. It'll mean the world. That is going to be the greatest support for those of you who are really wanting to support me. And other than that, there's nothing else I need. I just want the best for you and everything you do. My best wishes to all of you. I'm hoping that one day when I can, when I reach to a high level of viewers, to be quite honest with you, I'll be honest with you and tell you what I want to do. I want to when I reach the viewers that I don't have to work so hard for, I want to make time and be online live with everyone and get you all, each one of you, to ask a question, and I go into detail answering you. I can use the tarot or I can just answer you psychically, but I will need your name and your date of birth so that I can put that in my mind and get an answer. I can use the crystal ball, I can use the tarot cards or the oracles, either one, whatever, to give you answers, and that will be personalized just for you there and then if you want to know about someone, and I'll be going through and doing as many as I can. That is my favorite thing that I want to reach to one day. When I reach to a level where I've got, now I'm all right with subscribers, but I don't have enough viewers. The more viewers I have, the more I will reach to a level where I don't have to do so many videos, and then I'll be able to do that, because I want to interact with you that way. Because I wasn't able to do readings, by the way, so that you know, those of you who are new and you're still wondering, I cannot do personal readings. It's just not possible because of if I do personal readings, I won't be able to do this, what I do on a daily basis. It's either this or that, and I made that decision some time ago when everybody was waiting. I apologized. There were over 4,000 people waiting in line to get a reading. Couldn't do it. I just couldn't, because I started doing it and then I wasn't able to continue due to the workload because of this, because I have to do these videos. So it was either that or that, and I thought, no, I can't do that. I've got to do this. This is sort of more important in a way, because I always think of people who can't afford things. There are so many people, they can't afford to pay for readings, and they'll miss out, and they could be in so much dire that they might need my help more than those who are able to pay. I know you might think it's very an unfair way of thinking, but for me, I when this came on that I knew was free for the collective, for everybody, I realized that I'm touching the hearts of those who are in pain, who don't have the ability to pay for private readings or even see counselors or psychologists. They can't pay. And I found this to be a very meaningful way to reach out to people and touch their hearts and heal them and wipe their tears. And that's what I've been doing. And then when I realized that I can do readings, there's more money in readings, by all means. There's so much money in doing private readings than what I'm doing here. Now I just get crumbs. But I can make a lot of money doing that. But then it takes away that missionary part of me who wants to heal those who are in need. So that's a part of me that's very, that I fulfill while I'm doing these readings are free. So my dear viewers, what I'm saying is there'll come a time that I will compensate. And once I get enough viewers and I reach to a level where I don't have to work so much, I can make time and do special videos where I interact with you online live, and you organize a question and I'll answer it, and I'll do it for everybody. And then of course you'll start again and do the second question after I do everybody. Everybody gets to get a chance to have their private question answered directly with a lot of details that are never available in the cards. I'll be able to direct you with the date of birth and the first name. I can tell you everything about that person, about you, that person, future, destinies, everything. So I've never said this ever, never ever explained it to this level, But that's the reality. So that's the reason I cannot provide private readings now. But in the future, things might change. If anything goes wrong, or if, let's say, I get enough viewers where I can do one video a day, then I've got plenty of time in a day where I can start doing private readings. And then, of course, I can do what I said. I can do for free. Live, you ask me your question and I give you details and answers. And it becomes personalized and you get it for actually free. And that's another thing I would like to do. I don't want to do it just, if I ever do go back to doing readings for money, I would also incorporate the free for those who can't afford it. But you still get an answer and you do get some healing through it. I might even offer counseling for free. I'm considering so much that I want to do. But of course, my capacity, my chest, my breathing, my respiratory system isn't strong enough to be able to do so much. But I am doing as the best that I can, to the maximum that I can at this point in time. With your support, I will heal and I'll become stronger. With your support, I'll get amounts, the right amount of viewers like everybody else, because I've always been deprived of the number of viewers that I should be getting for each video. From the beginning till now, it's been 6 years. So the more viewers I get, the more I can do more and support you guys and your personalized situations and heal them. I heal situations properly and without you coming back. That's why I was never a great psychologist. I was a very good psychologist, but I always like to heal situations and not keep bringing people back. I was against that. I wanted to heal the situation, deal with it within a month and finish it. And that's what I will do when I am live with you and you share with me your problems. I will show you ways how you can combat all your problems. My best wishes, regards, sincere blessings to each and every one of you.